Hello and welcome there to we're here for the race number 2 of 20 of the season 4 of the Sony Cup series, Heat Race. And I know some of you guys are probably thinking right away right now by looking at the title, what is this? Some of you guys may already know, but I'm having problems, or not having problems. I have a computer problem. I had it with my last laptop as well, where if you had a certain amount of cars, a lot of cars that dropped the FPS, and the cars were like really laggish. It was like a messed up stop motion, and you couldn't really every time I wanted to record with so many cars on the racetrack, the game would just freeze on me. I don't know why, but it just lagged really bad with so many cars. So now that means I'm gonna have to run about 25 cars a race. The meaning of this heat race is nobody is locked in. Nobody in points. You can be first in points and you finish 13th and you're out of the race. You won't even be able to race in the real race. You got to finish 12th or higher to make yourself to make the race weekend. So if you're in this heat race, the very first heat race, then you're going to be in the first heat race all season long. All right. Dylan White is going to start on the pole. 20 laps here at North Wilkesboro. This is the track that we're going to race for race 2. Eugene Max second. Carpenter in third. Galligan in 4th place. Zachary Brown in 5th. Ted Noskowski 6th. Dom Capps. Amber Cope. Greg Brown. Jeffrey Lynn. Billy Bishop. Mason Gordon. Nick Cordovos, who has taken over Brandon Bain, who stepped out of his ride. Drew Austin. Hayden Klein, Jamie Smith, Tim Fiegel, Ryan Acosta, Samuel Jr., Austin Ogo, and Jackie Martin rounds out your field here to start off heat number 1. So you gotta finish 12th or higher to make the race weekend, and if you don't, you won't be able to race in the race weekend as we're getting into commands.
Start your engines!
As they're firing up the engines, fixing to go racing here. For 20 laps here at North Wilkesboro, doesn't seem that very long. Pace car is rolling. You want to stay on the inside. That is the best racing groove. It gets around here a lot faster. Jackie Martin's got a lot of ground to make up. You gotta finish 12th or higher, and I don't even know where that's at. But if you are a champion of this series, meaning Nicholas Cordovos in that 21 car, and Richard Johnson, who will be in the next not the Gatorade duel, the next heat duel, then you will only have 2 past champions provisionals. I think that's pretty fair. But coming to the off turn number 4 to start this race, Dylan White is going to lead them down to the green flag. Green flag is out. Who is going to make the race here at North Wilkesboro, and who will fail to qualify? We'll find out now as the cars take up to turns number 3 and 4. These cars in the back are going to race really hard for these final few spots. We got Amber Cope's around. Randy Carpenter looking to take the lead. Cope is around, and the 11 Hooters Ford already racing hard. Do we have a caution? Is caution out? I don't think the pace car is out. That is the final position right there. Hayden Klein has it. Oh, they're beating and banging, racing hard. There's a wreck. Billy Bishop's around. Oh my goodness, and Ryan Acosta. Caution is out. Ryan Acosta, he looks like he's got a lot of damage. Look at the front of that car. A lot of damage on that 02 car. Amber Cope, the winner, lap down. Alright, these guys are going to try and slow up here. Let's take a replay of what happened. Amber Cope, she had a very good qualifying effort here today to try and get that Hooters 11 car into the race. She didn't run very well at Daytona, but you see 3 wide there. Billy Bishop, Greg Brown right there, gonna turn Amber Cope down. Billy Bishop, I think, was also in a crash later in that lap, but Amber Cope went around right there. No harm, no foul, but Bishop in the 19 car, I want to see how close he was to that inside wall there when he came back up the track. Alright, let's see here. See if we get a look here. Oh, 4 wide. Bishop barely slipping by to hit that, almost hit that wall. But I think he is going to get hit wreck here in the next lap. Let's take a replay of what happened. Okay, the first start of it is going to start right here with Randy Carpenter getting up into the 17 car. These were the front two. These were the leaders. They went around right in front of this pack, and I want to see if anyone else checked up in front of them. Bishop got turned in the back there by Cordovos and Acosta. And that's what happened to Billy Bishop. Bishop goes sideways here. Cordovos. Let's see where's the O2. Where's the O2 at? There's Brian Acosta. He's going to come back at the truck. Ooh, Cordovos. Oh, man. Hard impact for Acosta there. Ooh, and that car just pushed. Wow, it just shoved him all the way back. No give there for the barrier when Costa hit it. That was that looked nasty right there when they hit that wall there. Bishop also involved. These guys are gonna still try and make the race. These guys acting like it's trying to make the Daytona 500 or something. These guys racing very hard to try to get into the North Wilkesboro race. And this is the season premiere here at North Wilkesboro. We have never raced here, so I'm pretty sure these guys are excited to try and make the first race. Let's get back to your restart. Coming back to the restart, we'll show you the top 12. Dylan White's your race leader. Jeffrey Lynn is going to be second. Amber Cook pulls up alongside. She right now runs 20th. Eugene Max is in third. Dom Capps is in fourth. Fifth is Zachary Brown. Sixth, Randy Carpenter after getting turned sideways. Sean Galligan seventh. 8th, Greg Brown. 9th, Ted Nowaskowski. 9th, Hayden Klein. 11th is Drew Austin. And rounding out that final spot to get into the race, Mason Gordon is in 12th. But Samuel Jr., Jamie Smith, Jackie Martin, and Tim Fiegel, the champion right here. He has a past champion's provisional if he wants to use it, but I wouldn't want to use one this early. Green flag is back in the air. Amber Cope with that damaged car. She's going to try and get that lap back. Down the inside she goes. She got a pretty fast car right there. She takes the lead, or not the lead. She passes the leader with ease. She's on lap, coming on lap 8 now. As Lynn is going to try and take the lead. Jeffrey Lynn takes the lead right now. Oh boy, he's going to take it. Back to the lead goes Jeffrey. And this is the final spot to get in. Drew Austin in the 83 car. He's going to try and take that. Whoa, do we have a spin? Or did we have a spin? That's the big question right now. The 45 and the 15! The 15! Randy Carpenter's around. The zero's around. Oh my goodness, Carpenter! On his side when we got on him. Carpenter was up there running up front with the race lead. These guys was racing way too hard to try and just make the race here at North Wilkesboro. Ted Nowaskowski is speeding down pit road. What is he doing? That is gonna be looked over right there. You do not want to speed down pit road with people attending to the 15 car. Well, wow, we got to take a replay of what happened there. Amber Cope is going to get her lap back and have a chance to end up making the race. Let's take a replay. Alright, the smoke we saw earlier going into turn 1 before that lap came from this incident right here. Austin Ogo got in the back of Jackie Martin. Jackie in the 45 ended up having all that damage. But this is what happened. This is what happened coming back. Let's see what happened. I don't even know what happened. We're fixing to check a replay here. I think I'm going to see the 15 go sideways first, if I am correct. We're going to slow-mo it here. You see the 45 on the apron. He's sliding up. Randy Carpenter sliding up onto Zachary Brown. He gets turned. Galligan's going to run into him. And let's see what happened here. Oh, the 15 knocked the zero back down the racetrack, causing him to spin down the racetrack. And, oh, Randy Carpenter, another head-on inside incident going into that barrier right there. Ted Nowaskowski, let's look at him for a moment here, because he just decides to go full throttle here. He passes Jackie Martin down pit road. He's going like full throttle right here. That is just uncalled for, and he's like flying by these pit crew members. Wow, I don't even know what he was thinking there, but well, I don't. These guys really want to make the race, don't they? But let's get back to the restart. Coming to the restart, Dylan White is in first. Jeffrey Lynn second. Eugene Max third. Dom Capps there. Sean Galligan, Zachary Brown, Greg Brown, Mason Gordon, Drew Austin, Hank Klein, Samuel Jr., and rounding out that last spot to get in is Jamie Smith. Nicholas Cordovos needs to get that one spot, or he'll have to use that one championship provisional to get in the race. There's Billy Bishop. He's also right up there. Tim Fiegel, Austin Ogo with that damaged race car. Amber Coates back on the lead lap. She runs 17th. She's got a shot. But with only 5 laps remaining, Dylan White leads right now. Leads these front 4. They're pretty much single file right now. Dom Capps, look out there. Look like he's going to get into Eugene Max. You don't want to race hard up front for the race lead. The 17 was in a lot of incidents, but they're sliding up again. Ooh, check on the back of the field here. Ted Noskowski returns to pit road. Something is wrong with that net zero Pontiac. He returns to pit road. Right there, here's the battle right here. Nicholas Cordovos, he came across the line in 12th. Now Drew Austin's back to 12th. Bishop is in 13th. That is the final position to get in. But remember, if the remember right now, oh no! Billy Bishop turns the 83 car of Drew Austin. This is gonna open up the door. Oh God, they're beating and banging up front. Oh my goodness, DeMax and Zachary Brown are around. Is caution flag out? Caution flag is out. And I don't even know who's in the race or not. The 88 and the 21 car are in the race. Drew Austin, I think it made the race. I'm not sure. It depends on when caution came out. I don't know if Eugene Max made it or not, but it's scoring him 11th, and it's scoring him, Zachary Brown in 12th in the final position to get in. Bishop right now scored in 13th. I don't know if that'll be good or not. We're going to have to double check. But coming across the line, the checker flag is going to wave for Dylan White. He has won the heat race, and he will make it into the race weekend. But the big question here is these guys back here. Drew Austin is going to make it in. Eugene Max will make it in, and Bishop is rubbing up Zachary Brown. Zachary is in. He will race later today. But Bishop will not. Billy Bishop won't race. Tim Fiegel, Austin Ogo, Jamie Smith, Amber Cope, Ted Noskowski, and a bunch of others who wrecked out, including Ryan Acosta, Jackie Martin, Randy Carpenter. Them guys will not make the race. Now, it is unsure that if Billy Bishop will make it, because there is a past champions provisional, but if Richard Johnson does not use it, then Billy Bishop could get that final spot. We're gonna have to check and see. But it depends on how high you are in points, because the thing is, the weird thing about this points, or the thing about getting in these race weekends, we only have 2 past champions in this season, and that's Cordovos and Richard Johnson. If both of them race their way into both of their duels, that means the guy that finished 13th in the first duel and in the second duel, it depends on who is the highest person in points will get that spot. Let's say if Billy Bishop's higher than the next guy in points that finishes 13th in the next duel, then Billy Bishop will make the race. But everybody else below 14th down is officially not going to race here at North Wilkesboro. Billy Bishop may still get in. It depends on if Richard Johnson does not make the duel and make the heat for the next heat race, then Billy Bishop could be looking at a ride in the North Wilkesboro race. That was all for now, but man, these guys race pretty hard to try and make get them cars into the racing field. Well, this is Fueled Bandicoot, and I'll see you for the next heat race.